Okay. Thank you, DJ, for. All right. All right. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, captains of industries, great architects in the building, builders of skylines, builders of great stories and movies. It is with great pleasure that we welcome you to the day two of the Lagos Architects Forum 2026, Laf 17.0. The theme remains Lagos Architecture, the movie, and we have been casting and, of course, creating lines upon lines and scripts. To kickstart today's forum, we would like to invite to the stage for a very brief monologue David Adesanya, who will be doing a monologue to kickstart day two of the Laf 17.0. And if you must know, we are giving credit to the writer, Okonkwo Chidobeim, and David. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you David Adesanya for a monologue to kickstart day two of the Lagos Architect Forum. Can we please give him a round of applause, please? Thank you very much. Media, kindly help us with the microphone.
Now to okay.
Thank you.
Good morning, distinguished guests. Welcome to Laugh. Welcome to Laugh. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Laugh Day 2. Sorry, the media team.
One, two, 1, 2.
Check the right.
Mic check 1, 2.
Let's check the media. It's working. What a time to be an architect. You see, I often wondered how I got here. And then it hit me. What is my muse? You see, every great film begins the same way. Not with a fancy camera, not with a great script, but it begins within a space, an atmosphere that speaks even before it is filled with an audience. The sight of that material blend that takes your breath away in awe. The sight of that stairwell that strikes a thought in your mind. Is this the transition of my story? I've been on a number of sets. I've been in spaces that resonated in no way with the human emotions. And I've equally been in spaces that resonated so deeply with the human emotions that even before you step into it, even before a dialogue is exchanged, you understand the atmosphere, you understand the different possibilities and an array of frames that could be born from it. And the difference, almost always, is an architect. You see, it's an orchestrator who understands the importance of each element in a space, who understands that the wall can be more than a demarcation, who understands that light coming through a space at a certain angle is not a mistake, but it is rather a precise and calculated decision. Someone who understands the distance between two people in a space can say a whole lot more than any line of dialogue ever will. And that's what great architecture does. It moves you before your mind even gets the chance to argue. The architecture influences the emotion. The architect is the first storyteller. So we can all agree that Lagos is growing, yes. But we need Lagos shaping stories, evoking emotions, striking visual chords for everyone to catch up to. So we might argue that this conversation should have happened years earlier, but I'm glad it's happening now because the movies we're yet to make, the global stories, the cultural moments yet untold, the creative capital, all these cannot be told without you. So when I heard the theme, Lagos Architecture, the movie, I didn't think of it as a metaphor. I thought to myself, finally, they see the light. Finally, they understand the concept of the muse. Because every great film needs a muse. And we, architects, help shape them. So welcome again to the Lagos Architect Forum 17.0. Lagos Architecture, the movie. Action. Thank you very much.
That was a good one. Can we give him a better round of applause for that beautiful monologue? Thank you so much. It's the day 2 of the Lagos Architects Forum 17.0, Architecture the Movie. You're welcome once again. Today, as real architects, we will be building solid foundation to kickstart this amazing section of day 2. Day 1 was amazing. We had loads and loads of speakers coming in to enlighten and of course to make the world see architecture in a beautiful light. And today promises to be super amazing, I can guarantee you. To everyone in the house today, the crafters and of course builders of skylines in Lagos and outside Lagos State and even in Nigeria, the one that has been putting Nigerian Institute of Architects on the global map and global stage, I want to say good morning to every one of us. And I would like you to extend that love to someone beside you. Tell them you're welcome. Thank you very much. Look at another person and tell them you're welcome. Thank you so much. So you are the cast of today's movie. You are the directors as well. And of course, I know by day 3, we'll be producing the most blockbuster movie in Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome to the Nigerian Institute of Architects Lagos Forum 2026. Please jam your hands together for yourselves. Thank you very much. At this minute, I would like us to please move forward. For those of us at the back, I would like you to please take a step and kindly move forward. If you are at the back, kindly move forward. Take a step, 1, 2, 3 steps. Let's move closer to the stage. Thank you very, very much. All right. At this junction, we will be taking the national anthem. I would like to implore us this morning to please rise on our feet respectfully as we kickstart the day 2 of the Lagos Architects Forum 2026 17.0. Please let's rise on our feet as we take the national anthem together. The DJ will be keying us in, and I want you to do this as beautiful as you can. Thank you very much.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace or battle honored, and this we count as gain. To hand unto our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty Nigeria may be blessed.
Thank you. Let's celebrate Nigeria. If you are good, so proud to be Nigerian as well. Thank you very much. Please, let's take to our seat. You're welcome once again to the Lagos Architects Forum 17.0. It's been wonderful. Day one was amazing. We had great time listening to great speakers, and I can guarantee you that today is not going to be any different. It promises to be even super good. We had the likes of Kunle Afolayan, the enigma himself, showcasing the beauty of architects in movies, and of course enlightening everyone in the house how beautiful and the role architecture has been playing in many of their movies. And today we have super great people in the house. But then it is very, very important that we know why we are here. It's very important for us to know that Lagos is the place to be. Lagos is the state of excellence, and that is why the Nigerian Institute of Architects, Lagos State Chapter, has deemed it fit to create one of the best movies that we'll be watching in the year 2026. Can we please celebrate the body, Nigerian Institute of Architects, once again with a big round of applause, please. So on that note, we want to say you are all welcome. We would like to appreciate the presence of our very own president. Yesterday he came in his regalia. Today is in another regalia. If your hands are not too busy, can we celebrate the president of Nigerian Institute of Architects, Architect Sani Saulawa, FNIA, PNIA. You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much. We also like to celebrate the presence of our third VP, Architect David Majekotumi, IA. Thank you very much, sir. You are welcome. This minute, we also like to celebrate and recognize the presence of our honorary General Secretary, Architect Nina Briggs. Can we please celebrate this amazing woman as well, please? Yeah. Thank you so much. You're welcome, ma'am. We would like to celebrate this morning our very own past Honorary General Secretary, Architect Abimbola Ajayi, FNIA. Thank you. You're welcome, man. If you must know, that is my mom because I am Ajayi as well. Thank you very much, man. All right, this morning as well, we would like to recognize the presence of the third assistant honorary general secretary, architect Tele Olanre Waju. You're welcome, ma, as well. Architect Danjuma Ageni, the vice chairman, Kaduna State Chapter. You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much. We also like to celebrate the presence of Architect Adamu Abdullahi, representative of Bauchi State Chapter. You're welcome, sir. Thank you so much. We also like to celebrate the presence of the Chair Student Affairs NIA, Architect Dennis Edokpai. Thank you very much, sir. You're welcome, sir. We also like to celebrate this morning and recognize the presence of the Lagos State Branch Chairman of Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, ESV Tosin Kadri, represented by ESV Tokumbo Akinhomi, Publicity Secretary. You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much. And of course, we would like to celebrate in our midst this morning our Vice Chairman, Architect Moniba Odunlami, FNIA. Let's celebrate this amazing woman. And of course, our very own Chairman, Lagos State Chapter, Nigerian Institute of Architects, our very own Architect Abiodun Fatui, FNIA. You're welcome, sir. Without wasting any of our time at all, we would like to take a quick welcome address from the Chairman, Lagos State Chapter, Nigerian Institute of Architects. If your hands are not busy, let's make welcome to the stage Architect Abiodun Fatui for a short welcome address.
Good morning, everyone. For those that were with us yesterday, special thank you. And I think yesterday was very, very interesting. And I believe that we're going to keep pushing it until the last day of the exhibition, which is on Friday. That's tomorrow. Apologies if the protocols, is a bit not too correct, but I believe that our MC will, over time, get a hang of it. So I would like to not go through it all over again, but at least the ones that have been skipped, I just want to make a mention of a few people. Most importantly, I would like to recognize our keynote speaker for today. It's important that we know that these speakers actually leave everything that they have to do just to spend time with us, and it's important that we also make sure that the time that they spend with us is very, very quality. Join me and welcome Professor Duroni, FNAL. Professor is called the father of theater arts and stage design. People like this should be given honorary architects. Mr. President, I cannot tell you to take notes, but I can just whisper to your ears that you listen to what I'm saying. Professor, thank you very much. At a short notice, I remember how I dashed down to meet you in Unilag, and you welcomed me with as if we had known ourselves for years. I want to thank you for taking our time, to come here. We are waiting to tap from your knowledge. We can't wait to hear you speak. And I'm sure this is very important, just for you to know, to us, that you are here. And we are grateful, sir. Thank you very, very much. My good friend from Enugu State. Mike Odunaya. Oduanao, Mike Oduanao. They call him the bishop. He's the second assistant secretary. Bishop, you are welcome. Also here is my chair from Osun State all the way. He has not missed. Well, I think this year he has been in all our major events. It's not easy coming from Osun State, leaving the dancing governor to come and be with us here in Lagos. Thank you. Sir? Thank you very much for coming. Also, somebody very critical, the public relation officer. She's my darling auntie, and I'm sure that you might think she's angry. She's actually trying to transfer some money to me. Help me and welcome architect Agatha Christie, the voice of the Institute. I'm sure in due course you will hear a word or two from her if the president permits, because she will not do anything without the president's permission. I also want to welcome my darling sister that is here all the way from Abuja, Mrs. Tolu Oladipupo. Yes, Tolu Oladipupo is here. She's going to be speaking very soon, and I'm sure we can't wait to hear all you have been doing in a different way in the industry. One thing we are trying to reach out to us as architects is to open our eyes to see the potentials of architecture. And when I say the potential of architecture, it's more than design and build. Design and build is just about 5 to 10% of our profession. And that's the truth. And we must begin to harness, these other aspects of our profession that actually define us as architects. Like I always use as example, you see the lawyers. You have lawyers who are property lawyers. There's nothing wrong with that. You have lawyers who tell you they are medical lawyers. You have lawyers who tell you they are into different kind of law. And even the charge and bill too, as they are lawyers, It's the same thing with architecture. We have so wide a spectrum, to explore. And that's why this year's theme is dovetailing into the entertainment industry, where we want to see how architects actually thrive in that industry. It will interest you to know that we have somebody who also is designing and trying to put Lagos in the Lego design range, and things like that is inspiring, so that the people coming after us will understand that we are more than luxury block of flat. We are more than luxury block of flats in Banana Island or Ikoyi or all that. We need to start opening our minds to these things. Today is going to be very critical and interesting. It would be unfair if I did not mention that we appreciate all our exhibitors, all our sponsors, because these exhibitors are our sponsors. They are the reason why we can be here, sit down on this chair. And they are not just here because we want to collect their money. We have looked at their products and we realize that most of their products are manufactured here with materials here, and they have 80% to 90% staffage of Nigerians. So without them, there is no Laf 17. So please do well to visit all the booths and ask questions, engage, and make sure that you also patronize them. Oh my God, I just made a very minor blunder, but you will forgive me. I would like to recognize the chairman of the Association of Professional Bodies of Nigeria. He's been here. In fact, I think he's the first person that got to this hall. And I'm so sorry, sir. You're welcome. Builder Ashimi Utolowolawi, FNIUB. Thank you very much, sir. I served in the APBN Lagos State chapter as secretary while he was vice chair. But NIA has taken me out of APBN for now. So don't worry. You have told me that I should come back. Let me finish at home before I play away, Abi? All right, so we have a lot of dignitaries that are still coming in. Please make sure you network. Make sure you enjoy the day, enjoy the environment. Take a lot of pictures. There's a hashtag, I believe. Probably the vice chair will let us know what that is. And then for those of us who knows people that cannot come, you can send them the link. There's a virtual link to join in virtually, even to see the booths virtually and be part of Laf, even if you are not here. So in case you can't make it tomorrow, please do well to also join us. Today is fully loaded, and I'm sure we all enjoyed the epilogue this morning. And he's an architect, or at least he's not yet registered, but I can see, you know what I mean. He's one of us, a product of architecture, doing that kind of art. So enjoy, relax, and I think the movie for today is set.
Thank you. And if you're ready to watch this amazing movie, can you tell someone beside you, get ready? Thank you very much. You know, there's something about architects that I love so much. Architects are the only people that can look at an empty land and start arguing about the ventilation. I mean, a normal person sees that and be like, put it here, just put it here. But an architect will look at it and be like, that's not how we do it here. Architects are the only people when clients tell them, I want something simple but luxurious, modern but traditional. And then they begin to be like, what do you really want? They are the only ones that, you know, a client tells them, I want my generator to be at the middle. But if you can put the, you know, the staircase a bit above the window, and they'll be like, is that really possible? But then these people are not even magicians. But there's something that architects have done. They have made triangles look so expensive these days. I mean, they draw ordinary triangle and they tell you that is not an ordinary line. So we see lines, but they see beyond the lines. And this morning, as proud architects, can you please celebrate yourselves, please? We'll be having the first set of product presentation this morning. They will be pitching their products, and I would like you to please follow them as they give us all that we need to know about each of their products. This morning, we'll be inviting Skin, Sweet Home, Nigerite, LVJ Gas, and African Buildings and Strategic Expert. Please, we would like to invite Skin. If Skin is ready for their product presentation, kindly let us know. They are ready. Beautiful. So, Skin will be coming off stage for their product presentation, and I would like you to give them all the audience. Thank you very much.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for the opportunity to present about our projects. Please, can you just move to the first slide? Yeah. So move on. Very quickly, Skin has been around for 44 years this year. So we've been around for a while. We are one of the leading providers of building products for internal spaces. Yeah, just this one. So we provide acoustic ceiling solutions, raised access floors, plasterboard systems. Sorry, you can change slides. Yeah. And pretty much anything that you can, any system that you can put internally. So my presentation is going to be quite quick. I'm going to skim over a few slides, but very quickly, I've talked about this now. Our whole aim basically is to provide high-performance products for internal spaces. We are the exclusive distributors for a brand called Knauf.
For over 30 years, we've distributed a brand called Armstrong. Armstrong merged with Knauf, and so we stock both brands now, AMF and Armstrong. At any point in time, we have over 150,000 square meters of stock locally in Nigeria, so we can supply any scale of project, whether it's 1 square meter or whether it's 20,000 square meters we can provide. So I want to go through the 5 factors that you should take into consideration when you're choosing a ceiling or a product for internal spaces. The first is health and safety. Sorry, can you go back? The first is health and safety. So how does your product interact with fire? I brought this sample. This is actually a ceiling tile manufactured by Armstrong that we installed in a building 25 years ago. About 3 years ago, we heard that that building caught fire. And I personally went there to pull this out. And please, I'll be very happy if you can come to our stand and interact with this particular material. So you understand, this helped to save the person's life. So they were able to cut the burglary proof, and the person had the time to leave the room into safety, right? All our products have, so the surface, which is black, is as a result of smoke. All our products are certified fire rated, European certified fire rated. So it's a matter of life and death. The next is comfort. In comfort, we talk about sound, light. All our mineral fiber solutions have fantastic acoustics. And in acoustics, there are many things to think about. If you can hear in this building, you can hear some echo. The reason why there's echo is because the sound bounces off the surface of the ceiling, right? And then you can hear the sound in an echo form. What these materials do is they absorb the sound. So sound absorption is quite key. The next is reliability. All our products have what you call great relative humidity resistance, which prevents the product from sagging. You can buy a similar material that looks similar, but in 2 months' time, it starts to bulge. I'm sure we've all seen ceiling materials that bulge, and so it just distorts. In 2 months, you think you spent less money, but really, the way your space looks is nothing like what you thought it would look. And then obviously, aesthetics and price performance. Sorry, can you skip? I'm going to fast track. So I've talked about all these things. Sorry, skip. Yes, skip. I've talked about relative humidity resistance, light reflectance, antimicrobial coating. So our products have been specified and used in many hospitals in Nigeria. There are the 10 hospitals that I think NSIA is building across 10 different states. Our product called Plain Hygiena has been used. It has an antimicrobial coating that does not allow bacterial or virus growth on those surfaces. So perfect for healthcare centers and hospitals. One of the things that I do working with NIA, and we've been a very long partner with NIA, is working with the architects to specify our, these sorts of products in the right way so that we can work collaboratively with the main contractors to ensure that they deliver the exact vision that the architects want. So I'll be very happy to come and meet with architects basically on a one-on-one basis to talk through, how to specify some of these projects. Sorry, go on. Next slide. These are some of the projects that we've executed. This is the Office of National Security Advisor in Abuja. Probably one of the most highly technical buildings in Nigeria. This is Ilori Visual Arts Center as well. So again, recent building that was completed, I think 2 years ago now. And then this one was recently completed end of last year, Tolaram office, which is literally next to the refinery. We've been involved, obviously we've been around for over 40 years in many, many projects from Dangote, Obajana to petrochemical and fertilizer to Microsoft Office, Facebook, etc. We have a stand at booth 10, so we'll be happy to talk more and for you to interact with our products. Thank you very much.
All right, if you enjoyed that product presentation, can we please celebrate Skin for that wonderful short presentation? Up next is going to be Sweet Home. I want to believe that Sweet Home is ready for their product presentation. If Sweet Home is not ready, Nigerite, I believe you are also ready. LVG Gas, if you're ready. African Buildings and Strategic Expert, if you're also ready. Can we have Sweet Homes or Nigerite?